Hey everyone, welcome back to Alma Buckhead's YouTube channel. I miss you all and I hope you're at home staying safe and healthy. I can't wait to get back to work with you all. So today we're actually going to talk about the Redwood Empire line. I found it fitting since yesterday was Arbor Day, and the Redwood Empire line, for every bottle that we purchase, they actually are teamed up to plant a tree for every bottle purchased. So I think that's something that's really cool. It's also a really great line. They started back in 2018, so they're relatively new, and they are a small line. They only have 3 different products, all of which we carry. So I'm going to go on and dive in a little bit about the Redwood Empire line itself, and then I'll talk about the different spirits. So the Redwood Empire takes place here in San Francisco, and then it goes all the way up to Humboldt Valley, right there on the Oregon border. So that's where you'll find all of the redwood trees. The distillery itself is located in Russian River Valley, and it actually used to be an apple canning and processing plant. So fun fact there. The distillery itself is self-sustaining, so it allows them to distill in one single pass, preserving both water and energy. And then local farmers actually use the nutrient-rich mash as feed for their livestock. And then they have a state-of-the-art water facility that assures only pure water re-enters on the water table. So this line was actually inspired by John Muir, who is known as John of the Mountains, or also father of our national parks. So he was an influential Scottish-American advocate for the preservation of the American wilderness. So his philosophy regarding the spiritual union of man and nature inspires the distillery in the heart of the Redwood Empire. So each product is actually named for one of the redwood trees and features unique and disruptive woodcut art depicting different caricatures of John Muir. So I have some notes here. I tasted all 3 of the line to kind of see what notes we were getting on the palate, as well on the nose. So I'm going to go over those with you and show you the bottles. Like I had mentioned, each bottle will have a caricature of John Muir on there. So I'm going to kind of go over bottle details with you a little bit. This is their bourbon. It's called Pipe Dream, and it is named after one of the redwood trees. Here is the caricature of John Muir. Also on the side here, they have the latitude and longitude coordinates of where the trees are located. So that's actually something pretty cool. And then, as I had mentioned, for every bottle we purchase, they are teamed up with Trees Future. So buy a bottle and they'll plant a tree. So this is what the bottle looks like. I'm going to go over the tasting notes and some fun facts about the bottle itself. So Pipe Dream Bourbon was named for the 14th tallest tree on the planet. It is 367 feet tall, and it is 1,340 years old. Pipe Dream is Redwood's first bourbon whiskey. It is made from a high corn mash bill consisting of corn, raw rye, and malted barley. It's also blended from barrels aged between 4 and 12 years. So I went to taste it and smell it, and we got some notes of peanut and popcorn on the nose, with some spice and raw wood, and then also flavors of peanuts, brown sugar, and toasty oak chips. So great bourbon, highly recommend it. The next one is going to be our bourbon blend, which is called Lost Monarch. So this one was named after the world's largest coastal redwood. Lost Monarch whiskey has a name to live up to. It's an award-winning bourbon rye blend with an exceptional balance of sweetness and spice. Perfect for a person that cannot decide between rye or bourbon. It is the best of both worlds. It's blended with rye whiskey, malted barley, corn, and raw rye. So there's definitely some unique flavors in this whiskey. The aging is a blend of 5 to 12-year-old bourbon and 3 to 5-year-old rye whiskey, including a portion of the house distilled rye. So when we tasted this, lightly smoky and woody on the nose with some mesquite barbecue and maple-soaked bacon. And then for the flavor profile, we got leathery caramel corn and maple syrup with some peanut notes on the palate as well. So that's going to be their blend. And then this one is my personal favorite. We've got Emerald Giant Rye Whiskey here. So once again, John Muir depicted as a caricature, and then latitude and longitude on the side of the bottle there. And then information about tree planting and the actual bottle itself on the back. So this one is named for the fastest growing redwood tree. It has gained over 50 cubic feet and more than 1,500 pounds of mass each year. So that's incredible. Emerald Giant is a fan favorite in the rye world, consisting of 95% premium rye and 5% barley. It's aged for over 3 years in new American charred oak barrels. So it's grainy with lots of classic rye spice, allspice, and barrel char on the nose. Palate is going to be peppery and chewy with toasted cereal and notes of butterscotch and toasted coconut. So once again, here are all the bottles. It's kind of hard to get them all on here for you, but this is the Redwood Empire line. We carry the bourbon blend, and their rye. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me on our channel, and I will see you next week. Thank you all.